Hi everyone, I'm Leo, and I live in Chengdu, China. Welcome to my apartment. Today, I'm going to show you what a typical Chinese urban apartment actually looks like. Before we head inside, let me give you a quick tour of my residential complex. There are two buildings here, each 18 stories high, housing about 1,000 residents. This is likely one of the smallest complexes in Chengdu. As you can see, in major Chinese cities, the vast majority of buildings are these high-density apartment towers. It's an extremely common sight in a metropolis like Chengdu. In Chengdu, the ground floor of most apartment communities is usually filled with shops. Right outside my building, there are two small supermarkets, which makes picking up everyday items really convenient. There's also a hardware store selling faucets, pipes, screws, and other supplies. You'll also find a Sanyao delivery station for sending and receiving packages, and a pharmacy that carries common medicines for colds and inflammation. Now, let's enter the community. Most gates here are equipped with facial recognition systems, which are very common in China. Privacy concerns aren't as strict as in Western countries, so facial data is often collected. This is the security office. Guards check for anyone who doesn't belong to the community, and their computers display live footage from cameras all around the complex. Let's keep walking inside. Here's the sidewalk, and next to it is the road for cars. For safety, the community separates pedestrian and vehicle paths. This is the main surveillance room. If someone's cat or dog goes missing, or a child loses a toy, they can come here to check the cameras. I'm now in the center of the community. Take a look at the greenery here. It's really nice. Chengdu's mild and humid climate allows many tropical plants from southern China to grow. There are lots of plants in the community that I can't name, but I do know there are osmanthus trees, cherry trees, and banana trees. This is the community's only cherry tree. As you can see, it's already bearing fruit, though still green. In a month or two, many kids will be picking cherries under the tree. My son comes here to grab some often too. Here's a small playground slide for kids. Since the community is fairly small, this is the main play area for children. This is a mini outdoor fitness area with some exercise equipment. Kids can play here too. In the evenings, people often come here to dance. There's also a recreation room nearby where residents can play mahjong or cards. Standing in the middle of the community courtyard, let's take another look at the overall area. Under the trees, there are a few benches where people can sit, chat, or soak up the sun. I often sit here alone at night to think, since I can enjoy the sun on my balcony during the day. These are the trash bins at each building entrance. Residents put their garbage in bags and leave them here, and someone comes by regularly to collect it. This is the mailbox, though most people rarely use it now because everything is digital. You can see the red couplets on the doors. This is a traditional Chinese custom for Lunar New Year, symbolizing a good year ahead. Entering the building also requires facial recognition, so strangers generally can't get in. Security is very high, but would you be willing to give up some privacy for safety? Inside the elevator, there's a screen on each side that shows ads, the weather, and supermarket discounts. I also want to show you this device. It's a piece of hardware from Alipay. If you tap it with your phone, you can get a 1 to 10 RMB red envelope, which can be used to reduce the cost when making a purchase. Alright, we've arrived at my apartment. As you can see, there are red couplets on my door. I've installed a fingerprint lock, which requires fingerprint recognition. It's very convenient and especially friendly for elderly people and kids. They don't need to carry keys to get in. The first thing we usually do when we get home is change into slippers. It makes your feet more comfortable and keeps the house clean. Here's a built-in bench with storage. You can sit here to change shoes. The side of the cabinet can hold small items like bags or keys. Next to it is a utility cabinet for things like disposable plastic bags and tools. Below it is a shoe cabinet, mainly for the three of us. This is our snack cabinet for all the treats we buy from the supermarket. Below it is another shoe cabinet, mostly for my wife's shoes. You know how it is with women. Our kitchen is small but efficiently designed. At the entrance is the fridge, stocked with our food, eggs, and vegetables. Here is the gas stove. Most Chinese homes use natural gas for cooking. Since Chinese cooking involves a lot of oil and high heat, there's a large range hood above it. This is the rice cooker for cooking rice or porridge. The sink is for washing vegetables. The typical workflow is wash in the sink, chop, cook, then serve. The space under the stove holds seasonings like salt, chicken bouillon, soy sauce, and vinegar. On the left is the dishwasher, which is the appliance we use the most. This is a small space, mainly for the washing machine and oven. There's also a vacuum cleaner, though I haven't used it in a long time because we have a robot that does its job. Wow, it still has power. This is our living room. Here we have a water filter and a water heater. Tap water in China needs to be filtered and boiled before it's safe to drink. Chinese people also like to drink hot water, and I personally enjoy tea. The cabinet has 3 layers, the first for miscellaneous items, the second for adult medicine, and the third for children's medicine. This is my little fish tank corner. Whenever I'm feeling down, I sit here and watch my fish. They bring me comfort and a sense of calm. The filter below keeps the water clean. Here's a 75-inch TV. I originally planned to use it for YouTube or Netflix, but my son has mostly taken it over for cartoons. This cabinet holds my treasured books and some keepsakes on the top, while the bottom stores my son's art supplies. The statue in the middle is a bodhisattva. We all revere it, and I often light incense for it. The side cabinet holds my favorite wine and tea sets. This is the hero that replaced the vacuum, the robot vacuum. It sweeps and mops, keeping our home clean. Highly recommended. The sofa cushions just got washed today, so they look a bit awkward. This bay window is my son's toy corner. His toys are stored in these boxes, and this Iron Man helmet is his favorite. This is our living room. Now let's take a look at the dining area, which I've converted into my workspace. Here I have tools for incense tasting and meditation. In China, this practice is called Chengdu, and the scents are amazing. My favorite is sandalwood. It has a creamy, cooling aroma. There are many other scents too, each unique. These fragrances help calm the mind, promote sleep, and can provide relaxation and healing while working or studying. This is the DJI Nano, my main camera for filming, and of course, my computer is another essential tool. This cabinet mainly holds tissues, wet wipes, and snacks, and of course my beer. I really love beer. The bottom shelf stores our suitcases. Another cabinet holds everyday items like toothpaste, toothbrushes, and soap bought from Sam's Club. This area also serves as the family's network hub, with a router, wireless printer, and an NAS. Behind the mirror are umbrellas and miscellaneous items. And finally, there's a mirror for grooming and getting ready. Now let's check out my bedroom. Here's the dryer, and this is my son's baby crib. He hasn't really used it since turning 2. This is the wardrobe, where I keep all my clothes. This is the master bedroom, mainly for my wife's clothes. Here's her vanity. How did my son's lantern end up here? This is another wardrobe, filled with my wife's and child's clothes. You know how it is with women. Next, let's take a look at our bathroom. Here's a radiator, so it's not cold when taking a shower in winter. This is the toilet. You all know what it's for. This is the shower area, which is quite small. Here's the sink and vanity. Only this section is mine. The rest belongs to my wife. Finally, let's check out the balcony. Here's my table and chair for relaxing. On nice days, I like to sit here, drink tea, enjoy the view, and just zone out. This is the drying rack. Most clothes in China are air-dried. Sunlight helps kill germs, and dried clothes have that fresh, sunny smell. Here's a small washing machine for socks and underwear, with a sink next to it. This is a high-pressure water gun. It's meant for washing cars, but I use it to clean the balcony, which is very satisfying. Maybe I should make a relaxing video of me washing the balcony. Alright, that's my home in Chengdu. The indoor space, plus the balcony totals 100 square meters. I bought it with a 20-year mortgage, paying $500 per month, while renting a similar place would only cost $200. How does my home compare to yours? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.